What up? Just got back from the morning's basketball games for the youngster at the YMCA. Let me put this picks in. So my last pick was Jeff McNeil. Absolutely love that pick. I think the last pick I discussed with you guys was this Miguel Vargas. I think me and Spencer were on for this one. He went Vargas, I went Korea. DC picks, got to make them there. Got to make those. Got to shore yourself up in a DC. If you think it's getting away, you better shore it up. You better short up. And I know both of us did that right there. We had a discussion about catchers. He made the pick he wanted to make there. Edgar Cara, I like that a lot. I might have taken that from him. I might have jumped that on him, but he's smart to get that right there. That's the catcher he wanted. Fits his team. Good team build. I went Zebby Matthews. That's the arm I wanted. And I got Bo Naylor sniped right there because I was going to come back to Bo Naylor in the 21st. I got Bo Naylor sniped. Also, Harrison Bader and Hurston Waldrop would have come back to me in the 21st in front of Colt Keith, but I had to get my guy. I get my guy, Colt Keith. Not mad about it. Actually, not mad about it one bit. People don't like Colt Keith. I like Colt Keith. He leads off. When he hits, he leads off. He gets a little bit hot. He platoons, but when he gets a little hot, if he gets a little, whatever. I like the pick because he leads off when he plays in the Tigers lineup. And he's got two positions. So I'll take that for 450 at-bats. Came back around. I got my guy, Jeff McNeil. Kind of the same thing. Hitting 5 in that A's lineup. Projected to play every day or 130 games, which I'll take there at 22 for my 6th outfielder. That is my 6th outfielder. So my team is extremely flexible. Here's my squad right here. You'll notice I only have one catcher. I don't care. I don't care. Put me down for being stupid. I don't care about that. Anyway, so let's see who these last picks were taken. Let me hide up some of these so we don't have to scroll so much. Hide up these last couple of rounds here. Hide these rows. All right, so let's go here. Oh, after this, that guy timed out into Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez. Brady Singer. Okay, here we are at the end of our round. Let me go ahead and download this and download this NFBC draft. I'm going to put it in Bloomfield's thing here in a second. Okay, there it is. Okay, got it. Okay, I got it. Find this website. There it is. Put in password. So let's see what Bloomfield has to say about all of that nonsense. It's his nice tool that he uses to aggregate. I have my own way of doing it, but I like to, his one is like kind of makes me, it verifies. I have myself in first place, but I want to see what he says with his action here. Registers. Yeah, see, he's got me in first place too. My team is lovely. Okay, great. That's just great there. So yeah, he's got me in first place as well. With balanced team, hitting and pitching, balanced team. I will say I only have one catcher, so that makes me a little semi-unbalanced, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to make an adjustment for that to let myself know I am unbalanced. I think the way I can do that is I can just assign McNeil to be a non-starter. And then if I assign him to be a non-starter, and he's assigned to be a non-starter, then that would be total starters. I won't have that other player, make it a not catcher, and I'm still right there. Okay, so I feel good. So everything verified. I can make my move now, which is to not worry about that I only have one catcher, and this is the end of the Gladiator, and that Carantini's probably going to be picked on the way back, and I won't get access to him. I think the thing to do right here is Spencer was talking about trying to find good innings as the draft gets farther, and he was talking about relief pitchers. 100% agree with him. Right here, I can't even find any good starter innings. Who do you got? Chad Patrick? Risky. I don't even like that. Jameson Taillon, not going to do it. Reed Detmers? Okay. League winner, league loser. Pick your week. Not going to do it because this is the kind of player I'm going to have to maybe lean on at the end of the year. This guy might going to have to be in your lineup. Will Warren, I'm not familiar with him. I'm not going to do it. Richardson, another starter. Nothing. Clay Holmes, not enough strikeouts. Not enough ratios. Anyway, Justin Steele, Molly's interesting. But I think it's a little too early for him. Maybe he comes back. These guys are trash down here. So I'll just tell you right now, I'm going to go with Grant Taylor. More strikeouts, 10 strikeouts per 9 ratios. They got him for 6 saves and 3 wins. Word on the street is he's going to get 100 innings this year. This is the top of the NFBC blurb is that he's going to get 100 innings. So if that's the case, somebody in the chat, in the Discord I'm in, said then he'll get 120 strikeouts. And I really like the idea of that. I think there's a poor man's Brian Abreu right here pick. And maybe Dominguez has faltered in the past. We have all seen Dominguez be the guy and then falter 2 or 3 games in a row and then not be the guy. I venture to guess, I'm not going to look back. I think in a couple of different cities that's happened to him. So Dominguez is like a hot hand, you ride him. If he gets cold, you better switch him out. And that's happened to him before. So I'm going to go ahead and draft Grant Taylor right here. That's going to be my pick. That will be my 6th pitcher. And let me just verify he's not hurt or nothing has changed in the last day. Let me see this right here. Grant Taylor. Oh, yeah. He's still getting work. He's not hurt. Yeah, I'm going to draft him. All right, he's drafted. Boom. Let me type him in there. Dylan Beavers. These guys went Dylan Beavers. Josh Young. I don't even know how you say that name. Josh Young. Whatever. Third baseman, Texas. Grant Taylor. 100 innings, Chicago White Sox. Maybe he's a follower. Maybe those 100 innings they're projecting are like, we're close in this game. See if you can get us through the 6th, 7th, 8th to connect. Maybe he's a longer connector. Maybe he gets wins like that. I'm not hoping for much. I'm just hoping for decent ratios and 100 Ks, and we'll see how that plays out. Oh, here it comes. Decent ratios and 88 Ks for what his current projection is in the system. So that puts me, got some computational errors here. Oh, because he has to be listed as a starter to compute. So he'll be listed as starter number 9. And I have to go readdress Munoz to 7 because I went with a different order. And that puts this guy Valencia at 8. And now because they all have their own spots, we'll calculate through the starters total. There should be no errors. Let's see. So starter total. Love it. So can't really hate on that. Yeah, so Grant Taylor there, ratio wins guy there. Anyway, we'll see. Long way to go. I guess we're in the reserves now. There's been quite a few timeouts in this draft. I will say that. I don't care about that. But what I will say is that lets me give value. Somebody drafted Jason Dominguez. I will also say that those timeouts bode well for anybody who's paying attention going into the speed up rounds, 30th plus, where they speed it up. It'll be 1 hour picking. You guys are going to get caught off guard. So I'm looking forward to taking advantage of that. It doesn't seem very nice, but it's things that happen when you're in these drafts that you can't help but notice, and you take advantage of it if you can. A couple of timeouts there on some guys that aren't great. I mean, that drops a player to you. So I don't know. You get to know these drafters after a minute. And there's less than halfway done here. So I'm curious to see how they adjust to the 1 hour clock when that begins. Anyway, Getting back around to the back side of this draft. I really do like my team quite a lot. I need another catcher. I need to figure out my catching situation. But there's catchers out there who will just get at bats, and as far as I'm concerned, those catchers who get at bats, they can just score me runs. I don't care what their average is. I got enough average right here. I got enough average. I got McNeil, Keith, Arias. I got tons of average. And I started off the whole thing with Bobby Witt. So I got tons of average. I'm fifth in average. I can get catchers that stand out. These catchers fall because they have bad average, and people are scared of, oh, the average is going to impact me. I want the counters or the team counters. Team counters, runs and RBIs, counters, home runs and stolen bases. Oh, I want one or the other, but I can't pay for it with the bad average. I don't care about that. So that's going to let some of these catchers fall to me where they're more valuable to me, but less valuable to other people, but I didn't have to overpay a dime for them. Hopefully that works out, man. That sounds real good on paper. Hopefully that works out. Currently, Jeff McNeil doesn't even start for me. I drafted a guy who doesn't even start for me because I need to get another catcher. So we'll see how smart that is. This isn't Gladiator, but I guess my Gladiator brain always wants to see what I can jump at the end, and I guess it would have been Jeff McNeil and Colt, and that release pitcher. Elizabeth.